Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodaloo 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 doo. Subscribe. Okay, so I finally saw Eternals, watched it on Disney Plus. I know a lot of people are watching it that way right now because it just hit Disney Plus, I believe, yesterday. So this is just day 2 of the film being on that platform. I wish I had seen this in the theaters. I can just tell the cinematography, which was amazing on my small screen, would have been even more amazing on the big screen, on the IMAX screen. I did watch that, IMAX enhanced version, so, the ratio just kept switching on you as you're watching it. But it was a beautiful movie. I feel like it is the most beautiful out of all of these MCU movies. It just had a fantastic texture to it. As you're watching it, it felt like, and I don't want to a superhero genre is probably my favorite genre, like sci-fi fantasy or whatever, but it felt like a real movie outside of the MCU. I don't know. I'm not saying MCU movies aren't real movies, but this felt like, like you're watching Prisoners or something like that, or like a David Fincher film. So, like some of it, some of the cinematography was like that impressive, that beautiful, had amazing texture to it, great depth to it, which I feel like you don't get in a lot of these Marvel movies. So I loved the way it looked, and I like the pacing of it too. It wasn't bombastic, overbearing, or anything like that. Like, this is a movie that I know, had it come out when I was in grad school and had lots of time to, well, I guess I didn't have a lot of time to to watch movies, but I would put movies on in the background all the time. And I just know I would have put this one in a lot, like while I'm writing research papers and things like that. It just, I, I just know I would have, this would have been a frequent watch for me, or a frequent background movie for me. I don't have that kind of time anymore, but I know that's what this movie would have been like. Some interesting things about it. I love the cast. An actor. I don't know a lot of these actors' names, but an actor from Train to Busan was in it, and I loved seeing him because I loved his character in Train to Busan, which I reviewed not too long ago. I know this person as Connie from Walking Dead. Not sure of their real name, but they're playing a speedster that runs around, and I loved seeing them in the film, and it was just I don't know, it was just cool to see this ensemble cast. But one thing about the ensemble, Angelina Jolie's in this movie, and she has this, small battle at the end that's sort of like the side arc sort of thing, and she's dealing with some issues that nobody else is really dealing with, but she's still very much a supporting character. And I just thought that was interesting because she's been a leading actor for so long that I'm almost like, why are you in this movie? Like, is this I don't know, are your kids Marvel fans or something? It's just weird to have Angelina Jolie playing a supporting role in a Marvel film, like not as a lead. I thought that was very interesting. And it was kind of weird and awkward feeling. Like, I had to get used to it because it's just not something we're used to seeing. So that was very strange. Like, even with the additional stuff that she was going through that nobody else was going through, I thought that felt weird that she was such a side character, not a full-fledged lead. Like, I would say, I don't know, where would she be? Like, almost fourth lead, third, maybe third, I guess you could say, fourth, fifth, I don't know. Not first or second, though. Definitely not first or second. it was just very odd. I don't know if her kids like Marvel, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll do this," you know. Plus, I only have to play supporting, so it's not gonna take over my life or anything. Kumail was really good. I like that he's a movie star, and I like how he has sort of survived in the movie industry as his character. I thought that was clever and fun. One thing, the so we have like Celestials, the Eternals, and these Deviants. These Deviants are kind of like these monster-looking things, but they really look like to me. If you've ever seen the very first Hellboy movie, they look like that thing. I can't like those monsters that Hellboy is going after. So watch the original Hellboy and look at that beast that he's fighting in it. And do those look like deviants to you? Definitely looks like a deviant to me. But yeah, I really like this movie. I loved the way it looked. I don't know, like like the way my time is now. I don't see it being a movie that I sit down and watch. But if I'm down here working, painting, I can imagine myself, if I get it on physical media, uh, watching it while I'm like painting or something like that as a background movie, because I really did just like the tone of it, and it just wasn't overly loud or anything like that. So I thought that was cool. But I think that's my review. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was great. Chloé Zhao, good job. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.